Hi, this is Ruthie again. Hello. Welcome back to the forum. We're here to talk today about episode 2 of Roman Holiday, which is called Hitched. And Marianne wanted me to talk about change and growth in characters, which is funny because this is, of course, the episode where Roman and Ashley are both kind of so obnoxious. They're well, it depends on who you find obnoxious. Like if you find them both extremely lovable as I do, then their obnoxiousness is muted, and they're mostly just kind of that this is all just kind of funny. But if you find one or the other of them annoying, then they are both just like they are annoying in this episode, because they are both in a completely stuck place. And I think by the time we get to the end of episode 2, we're far enough along here to see just how stuck they are. Like, what is the shape of their stuckness? And we're also able to see all the ways in which their attempts to antagonize each other. I think particularly Ashley's attempts to antagonize Roman are harmful to each other. I mean, there's threat of real harm here because we're really seeing how Roman feels and how deep his feelings go in his backstory, and we're really seeing how complicated Ashley's grieving is and how deep it goes. That it's not this is no small thing for her either. So we see more stakes behind all these hijinks, I think, and that makes us wonder, where these two are going. Is there any hope for people who are so successful at getting on each other's nerves? Any hope for them as a couple? And I guess what I wanted to say today about growth or change is that when I think about where I want my characters to end up, sometimes people talk about their characters deserving their happy ever after, and that is not a phrase that you're ever going to see me use. Because I think everyone deserves love, and I have never written a character who I didn't like. That doesn't mean they're all comfortable to be around all the time, but I like them all, and I think that they all deserve love. So the question is really like, for me, how do they get unstuck? Because once they get unstuck, the way that their stuckness is framed is it's framed in a way that getting unstuck is going to enable them to live a happier life. And the other day I was driving, I was behind this car in the Target parking lot, and it had a bumper sticker that said something about love. Love is the same as sacrifice, or love is sacrifice, or something like that. And I just thought, oh yeah, I don't believe that at all. And I know that's not to disparage people who do, because I know a lot of people do. But for me, love is really much more about self-actualization. It's about being in a relationship that enables you to figure out how to be a happier person. It doesn't mean you're going to be happy every second of every day forever, and it doesn't mean that this is not a frivolous kind of happiness. It's just a sort of like, you need to be with somebody who is going to help you understand where you're stuck and see the way out of that. And that's what I'm aiming at with Roman and Ashley. So I think what I would urge you to look for as you're reading on, or to think about with these two characters in terms of their growth, is really like, where does Ashley need to go? What does Ashley need to do in order to be open to happiness, in order to be capable of having a happy and healthier future? And likewise, where does Roman need to go? What does Roman need to do? Like, what does he need to resolve? Where is he stuck in order for him to be open to happiness? Because I think we can see in episode 2 that these are two characters, regardless of what they'll tell you that they want or how they behave, who are currently not really capable of being happy, not genuinely happy. So that is your road sign, I guess, for what to think about as you're reading along. And I hope that you enjoyed the episode and that you stick around the forum and have a good conversation about it. And I will stay out of it. But if you have any questions for me, or you want me to talk more about any of this, then just tell Marianne or start a new thread and let me know, and I'll do that. So cheers.